Hello, this is Stefano from BestSoccerTricks.com. Today we will be giving you 3 tips on either beginner or young goalkeepers. First one being how to cover your angles properly. Second one being how to not hesitate. And third one being how to cover a corner properly. Alright, so a lot of goalkeepers like to play in their net. That is not a very efficient way of saving the ball because that net is a very large net and you are not a very large person. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure you cover as much angle as possible. So the more you go out, the more the player will not see any net. The only thing you gotta watch out is the chip shot. So if it goes over you, you have to be ready to get back in your net very quickly. But besides that, by covering the most angle, you'll be the most out of your net. So in this video, you will see for the first trick for young goalkeepers or beginners, you will see the player shooting from there. So I am covering the left angle. By covering this angle, what I'm looking at pretty much is the big crease. So when you look at the big crease, you see how far you are. You see the middle line by the penalty shot. So you know if he's on your left, you got to be more to the left of the dot. So by doing this, you will be covering the left side. And you'll also be covering the right because since you're out of the net, you got to cover all that space. And by coming out, you're going to be covering more right and not leaving the left side exposed as well. So by looking at our shooter right here, so once again, you're going to have your goalkeeper stance. And as he shoots the ball, so keeping in mind when you're saving the ball, it's okay if it slips through your hands, just make sure it doesn't go in the net. If it goes in a corner, you still did your job. You saved the ball, you did the first save. That's all that matters. And then the defense can help you out afterwards. So once again, we're gonna get a couple more shots from our forward. So if you want, you can punch that ball out too, or hit it out. Alright, so next is corner kicks. This one is very important because in a game, this is one of the prime opportunities the opponent will have on you. So what will happen is you will have your defender on the inside post in case he tries to curve the ball inside the net. And your job, you want to try and catch that ball and eliminate all threats possible. So when he crosses it, you're going to start off in the middle of your small box pretty much. And you want to at least try and get to that ball unless it is in between you. If it is in between you and most of the time the dot, you should be able to get to it. If it's outside of that region, you want to let your defenders take care of it and your midfield take care of it. So your job is to eliminate the threat by catching the ball when it comes near you. So when the corner is going to be kicked by your opponent, you will have a large crowd in your area and your job is to catch the ball. If you cannot catch the ball, you punch it and make sure it stays out of that crease. So there, you were able to catch it, so you make sure it gets in your arms and front forward. Also, when you jump, you want your knee to stay high to eliminate the opponent from coming. As shown there, your knee stays high because if you have an opponent coming there, your knee will protect you from getting hit. So as shown in a previous video, there's anticipation that way and there's anticipation this way. So the way this one works is you have to make sure you're always ready in your net for this reason. You want to attack the ball. If you have that chance and you're 100% sure, you attack it. Because if there's going to be a striker coming in on a long ball given by a midfielder or whatever, you want to make sure you get to it before your striker. And that little bit of hesitation is going to make the striker score on you. So by waiting that 1 second, it's an extra second they have to run. So you have to decide either you're going to run for the ball or you're going to stay and wait. Another thing, don't worry if the ball goes outside of your crease. Kick that ball away, it's gonna at least eliminate the threat of the striker getting a breakaway on you. So just to show, what's gonna happen is he's gonna be going for it. Ready? We anticipate. Get it out. If you can freeze it, all the better. But if you can clear it, it's just as efficient. If you're ready, pack the ball. Ready? If you can't freeze it, like I said, all the better. I hope you enjoyed watching that video on the 3 techniques you can use either as a beginner or a young goalkeeper. Once again, to recap, so you want to get out of your net for the angles. Secondly, for corners, you want to try and make sure you can get to the ball unless it's after the penalty shot dot. And thirdly would be on the long shots, you want to make sure you get to the ball before the striker. Thank you. For more information, go to bestsoccertricks.com.